What is up, YouTube? I'm finally getting to my promise of making a video on how to fix 5th gen Prelude handles. So that's 97 through 2001. But it is very simple, and I just haven't seen any videos on YouTube of people doing it, so I'd like to share it with you because I know there's a lot of people that are driving around with broken handles.
So here's the inside of a door skin of a 5th gen Prelude. This is an extra set. I have both a tan and black interior, but as you can see, my handle is not broken, but I'm going to show you how to replace one if it is broken. And first thing that you need to be doing is taking this door skin off of your car. And honestly, if you don't know how to do this already or are too scared to attempt this, you probably shouldn't attempt this at all. But don't let me scare you, it is very simple. Because all you do is you roll your window down, you take a screw out from this hole, there's a little keeper over top of it, flip that back, take the screw out, and then there's going to be a screw in here, and notice that up here at the handle, that little flapper is gone. But the good thing is, when we replace this handle, we're actually going to get a new one with the new set of handle setups. And all you do is you take that screw out, and then there's sometimes a plastic screw or plug that's jammed in there, and then you can start peeling the door skin off of the inside of the door. And you'll see on the inside, there are little like keepers like this that fit into holes, and that's what you're pulling away. Sometimes it's easy to take the speaker and disconnect it as well, but sometimes people also put metal screws inside the speaker to hold the door skin in there. So you're going to want to take that off as well. And there's a little grate that goes over top of your speaker, and that just pops right off, no problem. But once you have the door skin off, then what you're going to do is you're going to take these handles that you get off of a 94 through 97 Accord. You can order these on Amazon or eBay and through all different types of manufacturers, just to shop around for the price. You buy these two sets for, I think it was like $12.49, and they're shipped to your house within 2 days. eBay has a bunch of other ones, as well as Amazon. So you're not locked into just this company. There's like a plethora of other companies you can go with. But what you're going to be doing is disassembling the handles from this housing. And it sounds really hard, but it's not at all. Notice that it also comes with this little screw hider or flapper that you can also transfer over to your new door skin handle assembly. It also comes with your little door bar setup that locks your... Let me just show you before I start talking. Inside of here, there's going to be a bar that goes to your locking mechanism in your door that holds your door closed. And there's a bar that fits in there, and you just have to rotate this off and then lift the bar up out of this hole. And sometimes these OEM ones, they break. So there's a replacement one in the bag there for you. All part of the $12 deal here, $13 deal with two handles. So I'm going to show you how you would disassemble these handles in order to reinstall them in the housing of the 5th gen Prelude door. So, as you can see, got the handle. I'm going to leave the cover on there, but they're not actually blue. But inside of here, you're going to see that there's this flared... It's really bright out today. That flared pin right there. See that flared pin? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to take that flared pin, get a pair of needle nose, and very gently go in here and crimp that down. Sometimes they're really soft, and sometimes they're not so soft. So just take your time and crimp it down so that it can be circular again. And then we're just going to push it through, and that'll release the handle. So we're getting there. I crushed the first one a little too much. Alright, so that should work for us. Notice how that's kind of round again? It's a little bit more oval, but this should work for us. Just give it a little bit of a squeeze. Okay, so notice the orientation of the spring. The little bent end goes down, and you can always reference your previous door handle setup. But basically, at this point, you're going to take your thumb and hold the spring down. You're going to get your needle nose, and you're just going to wiggle this out. Look at that. Now you get the pin out. You have the spring right here. And look at this, guys. You got a brand new handle. And I will show you on camera. This is the same handle. Promise you. Wouldn't lie to you. Same handle, same part number. Honda will reference that same part number for these handles. So all you do is you do the same thing you just did with that Accord assembly on the 5th gen assembly by crimping the pin and removing the pin. And then to reinstall it, you literally do the reverse operations. So say this was your 5th gen handle. You can take this, drop the new handle in there after you remove the old one. You can take this spring, you can drop the spring in here. Make sure that the squiggly end is pointing down. And this is the only tricky part, is trying to get the pin back in with the spring. So notice the squiggly end is pointing down. And then you're going to take this guy and just hand get it set up into the handle. You're going to give the spring a little bit of a push down so that it can get started. And then usually at this point I take my needle nose and I'll start wiggling that needle nose so that I can line up the pin on the other side of the handle. It helps if you hold the handle in. So there you go. Just went through the handle there. But it helps if you hold pressure on this side with your hand And then you just spin this guy back through. And you can see it's almost there. You guys see that on camera? You can kind of see it's almost there. So, hopefully I can do this on camera. You can get a little tap too, if you want. But I like the spin technique. It usually works really well. Like I said, you want to continue to keep pressure on this guy. Come on, there you go, right through. So now the pin is situated the way it was when you first took it out. You take your needle nose and you start flaring the pin back out by just bending it to your needle nose. Just a little bit at a time. Like that. And then if you need to rotate it around, just grab the pin, rotate it either from the top or the bottom. You just want to flare this guy back out again. So there. You can see there's a good flare on there now, and you are done. This would technically be installed in your 5th gen handle. Still got a lot of tension, and you also get that little plug, guys. So, as you can see, it's extremely easy. Anybody can do it. It's $12, $13 for both, and that's way better than the 50, 60 bucks that people spend on 5th gen handles. And you can get ones cheaper than that, but you're talking about used ones that are going to break just like everything else. So you might as well just spend $6 bucks or so per handle for them. But guys, thanks for watching. That's all I got for today. Come on back and check out some more stuff that I have, because I'm always putting up more tricks and stuff. Sorry it's so bright out. Hope you guys can see this today, but that's all from me, guys. Please like and subscribe. I have more coming at you. But until next time, later.